You should be happy nobody cares. Now, when I say this, I'm not talking about, on a person to person level. Like, you know, if you have people that care about you, I'm talking like friends, family, that is a good thing, right? So don't go around, thinking, nobody cares about me. Yes, now I'm going to use this as motivation. It's not always like that. But what I really mean is you should be happy that no one gives a fuck if you win or you lose. When so many people get to the top of whatever mountain they're climbing, they like to express like, "Oh, look at me, I did it. Prove them all wrong." I'm like, a lot of them don't actually give a fuck, right? A lot of them don't care. Like think about like anytime you scroll social media, right? And maybe some friends from high school, right? Let's say they achieved like some crazy goal. Maybe they got on like varsity or some shit of basketball. You might be like, "Oh, that's nice," and then you might fucking continue scrolling. Like that's the equivalent to how people view you. Majority of people view you in that exact light of, "Oh, that's really nice, good for you," and then they scroll. Okay, so it really, you know, confuses me. Not confuses me, but like, you know, concerns me when so many people put so much emphasis on like proving the people wrong as if they give a fuck, right? And this is a good thing because now it means you can go all in whatever you need to do, right? Because who is really gonna give a fuck about what you choose to do with your life besides more than you? No one's gonna care more than you, right? So if you're doing exactly what you wanted to do the way you want to do it, then that's all that matters, right? Because they'll criticize you. Some people might criticize you for where you're at or where you're going, right? They'll put in the work to criticize you, but they won't put in the work to help you get better. And they won't put in the work to do anything else, anything significant. So why should you even give a fuck? Like, and this is a simple topic, and I'm sure other people have talked about this, but I feel like we often overlook the idea of just, you know, we care too much. We really care too much about what people and their opinions. Like, whenever I scroll on Instagram, I try not to read comments because it's like a waste of time. It's like you got to think about, imagine the mindset somebody has to have to type an entire essay of just hate comment on somebody's opinion or somebody's thought or somebody's life. I'm at like the amount of times I've seen somebody like Drake walk outside and just get in a car, and then the first comment will be Drake, the type of guy to get in a car and say, "Whew, finally." Like, bro, it's just like, and it's supposed to be funny, but it's just like they'll make something out of nothing in just like 5 seconds. And I'm just like, you don't have anything better to do with your life. So when wherever you're going, constantly remind yourself that the people who, if you're trying to prove somebody wrong, 9 times out of 10, they don't give a fuck. So just don't even worry about that to begin with. And if somebody does care enough to criticize you or bring you down or discredit you, just think about, this person clearly doesn't have anything better to do with their life but talk about me. So I shouldn't be worried about them anyway. All you need to worry about is if you're proud of yourself, then that's really all that fucking matters. I'm off this shit.